Okay, in order to answer this question, firstly you have to understand about when it's mentioned about gx is the inverse of fx, it will satisfy either f of gx equals to x or g of fx equals to x. So this information just want to tell you express the composite function statement when the two functions are inverse to each other. So from here, when we're doing differentiation, okay, so when we're doing differentiation, differentiate f of gx. For example, I'm taking this one, and for sure the right hand side you are going to differentiate the x with respect to x. So I'm taking the first case line. Okay, so remember that f of gx is something like composite function. For example, how we call it composite function, you try to recall back how we differentiate sine 2x plus 3. So when you're doing differentiation this, differentiate sine, you get a cos, and then you will copy back again 2x plus 3, and you will differentiate again what is the 2x plus 3. So you try to make it as fx as a sine x, and your gx actually is 2x plus 3. So what is your f of gx? Is it equals to sine 2x plus 3? Agree with me? Right, we have to understand about this concept first. Okay, so therefore this one actually we call it f prime gx, because you didn't change the gx and you differentiate the gx again. It's like the g prime x. Okay, therefore the left hand side, the differentiation, we will produce f prime gx, and we differentiate the gx. So this is the left hand side, and the right hand side automatic you get 1. Okay, you have to understand about the first layer. Okay, so now we proceed to the next part. It would be the question now is become a multiplication of two different functions, even though the function is not given. So you can assume this as a u and this as a v, right? Okay, so now we make it as u equals to f prime gx and the v as a g prime x. So the u prime, it will be equals to f double prime gx, and do not forget g prime x as usual, and the v prime, it will be g double prime x. Okay, so we proceed to the next. This is just about the concept. When the function is not given, the concept part, maybe you cannot directly cannot look at it directly. You found that it's like very complicated, but when you slow down a little bit, you're referring the example. Actually we're just doing the same thing. Okay, just the function is in general. Okay, so we're applying the product rule as usual. F prime gx, okay, in bracket, plus g prime x in bracket, and for sure differentiate 1 we get 0 lah. Okay, the right hand side, differentiate 1 you get 0. So inside it will be your v prime, and this one it will be u prime. So your u prime will become f double prime gx g prime x. Okay, so you look back again the question. What is the question asking for? Okay, we are asking for second order derivative. Right, we are finding g double prime x. Okay, so now we take a look here. So this is the one we need to find, and the other can be replaced. Okay, can be replaced. Okay, firstly, the question is not given you any function in terms of g, but you are given the f prime x. Okay, so when you given f prime x is equals to, okay, confirm again, 1 over 1 plus x to the power of 5, or maybe we can say it is a 1 plus x to the power of 5 and overall -1. So from here, the second order derivative, it will be 5x power 4, okay, negative, and this is 1 plus x power 5 to the power of 2. I hope you know how we get it, eh? Okay, so now we take a look. Okay, I'm using this one. So this one can be replaced here. Okay, can be replaced here. Okay, the square. Okay, and where is the f prime? The triangle. This is the f prime. We can apply in here. Okay, so now the only problem is where to get the g prime, isn't it? Ini g prime ini mana datang? Macam mana nak ganti dia g prime ni? Kerana ini semua ada, star ada, triangle ada, and also the square. So from here, is it the same? Okay, so from here you can try to make the g prime x, because you have no function gx, impossible you get the values g prime x or get the function g prime x. So we can make it as a 1 over f prime gx. So we substitute here. Okay, so nampak ada dua kan? Okay, so now we replace it. So f prime gx, it will become 1 over 1 plus gx power 5. Okay, so this is your f prime gx, and the g double prime x is the objective function that we want to get, and then plus, so now we replace as what? The light blue, okay, the light blue, okay, the light blue one, and the relation, it will be 1 over f prime gx in square, and lastly is a f double prime gx equals to 0. Okay, so the first term, we don't need to bother about it first. You need to settle the red one. Okay, how to settle the red one? This is just 1 prime, so you reverse it. So this one, it will be plus 1 plus gx power 5 square, and double prime, so it will become negative 5 gx power 4 over 1 plus gx power 5 square. So you found that these two can be eliminated, right? It can be eliminated, and for sure the other we just copy only. So you get that g double prime x over 1 plus gx power 5 as the following. So we move it to the right hand side. Double prime, it will be equals to, remember this is a negative, so the right hand side will become 5 gx power 4, okay, and multiply with 1 plus gx power 5. So lastly you get the answer. So which one is the answer? So the ABCD lah. Then this is how you get it. Is it clear? That's all. Bye.